I was in 20 below yesterday. 3.
In my car was 3. That was harsh. Welcome to PTI, boys and girls. In today's episode, Lindsey Vonn bows out, Dennis Rodman melts down, and a Texas booster questions the Charlie Strong hire. But we begin today with last night's national championship game. Florida State came in with an unstoppable offense that overpowered opponents by an average of 42 points a game. And Florida State left with a nail-biting victory by just 3 points on a touchdown pass by Jameis Winston in the final seconds. Wilbon, what is your main takeaway on the national champions and the celebrated Jameis Winston?
Glad you asked, Tony. It's that it doesn't matter what Jameis Winston did early, just like it doesn't matter what quarterbacks of any stripe do early. It matters what they do late. And I got to tell you, while I've been impressed by his play, I wondered about Jameis Winston. Does this kid get it? Does he get it? Post-game, here's what he had to say. One of the things he had to say, I'm not talking about some on-the-field interview where he was overwhelmed. That's what Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Drew Brees do. That's how you're judged. Any quarterback can go out there and perform when you're up 50-0 in the second quarter. I'm pretty sure I got more respect from my teammates on that last drive than I got the whole year. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
No, I agree with
That's the answer. He gets it.
I didn't think much of him for a long period in that game.
Yeah.
He runs sort of like he's lumbering. He's not.
Is he a great athlete? Do we even know that?
It doesn't seem that way, though. I know he's a great baseball player.
Yeah.
You know, and he was missing passes, and he was being rushed, and he didn't seem to know what to do. But you make your mark when you have to.
Yes.
So in the last drive, he does that, and it reminds me, and I'm sure it reminds you of Vince Young, Texas against USC. You close it out that way. What I took away, though, was the juxtaposition of how Florida State and Auburn came into that game. Florida State came in as the dominating team and left as the team of destiny. Okay, they had a special teams bonanza. They make a great call on a fake punt, because if that doesn't work, I think they're going to lose that game. They're down 21-3 at the time. They get a 100-yard kickoff return, and then at the end they make that drive. I actually thought Auburn outplayed them. I thought Auburn was going to win, and yet it was Florida State taking the Auburn role.
I think there's nothing that tests a young athlete and what we think of him and what he thinks of himself like being given the ball in that position.
It was great.
Whether it's at the end of an NCAA championship game, you got 9 seconds left. What do you do? I'll tell you something.
Before the game, Nick Saban was on TV.
By the way, Star is born.
Nick Saban was on TV, and he was asked, the question was, we know you can't pick who's going to win, but what do you think is going to happen? And he said, Florida State's going to score a lot of points. Auburn's going to need 35 to win. If Auburn got 35, they win 35-34.
Nick Saban will never even get to a TV career because he doesn't need it.
No.
But how great is he to listen to?
He's good.
Wonderful to listen to. So much for Charlie Strong having a honeymoon period at the